Have you ever wondered how a nation nestled in the heart of Southeast Asia transformed from a humble exporter of tin and rubber into a dynamic, diversified economy? Welcome to Malaysia, a land where tradition dances with innovation and where the economy is as rich and diverse as its cultural tapestry. Grab a cup of tea, or should I say, teh tarik, and let's embark on a journey through Malaysia's economic landscape. Let's turn back the clock to the mid 20th century. Post independence, Malaysia was heavily reliant on primary commodities like tin and rubber. These industries were the backbone of the economy, but they also made Malaysia vulnerable to global commodity price swings. So, how did Malaysia break free from this economic trap? That's an important question, which we will try to answer in today's conversation so that you really understand as to how things are going on as far as the economic policies of Malaysia are concerned. The question, again, I would like to repeat, how did Malaysia break free from this economic trap? The answer, to my understanding, based on the research which we have conducted at the Halal Times, the answer lies in strategic government planning and an openness to global trade. In the 1970s, Malaysia embarked on an ambitious journey to industrialize. The government introduced the new economic policy aiming to eradicate poverty and restructure societal imbalances. By promoting manufacturing and offering incentives to foreign investors, Malaysia began to diversify. Electronics, machinery, and later petrochemicals became significant contributors to the GDP of the country. Malaysia's shift towards manufacturing was a game changer. It not only spurred economic growth but also created employment opportunities for the masses, uplifting the standard of living for many and millions of Malaysians. Now, fast forward to the 21st century, and Malaysia is not just manufacturing goods, it is innovating as well. The government launched Vision 2020, aiming to achieve a self-sufficient industrialized nation status. While the deadline has passed, the vision propelled advancements in technology and education. So, Malaysia is a significant player in the semiconductor industry. Companies here have produced components that power devices worldwide. But the economy isn't just about making things, it's also about services. The services sectors in Malaysia now accounts for over half of Malaysia's GDP. Banking and finance have matured, with Kuala Lumpur emerging as a regional financial hub. And please don't forget tourism. With pristine beaches, lush green rainforests, and a mosaic of cultures, Malaysia attracts millions of visitors each year. So, have you ever heard of the phrase Malaysia, truly Asia? It's more than a slogan. It's an invitation to experience the nation's rich history and heritage. Agriculture, while no longer the dominant sector, remains vital in the economy of the country. Malaysia is one of the world's largest exporters of palm oil, a key ingredient in countless products globally. However, this brings us to one of the economy's challenges: balancing economic growth with environmental sustainability. Deforestation and habitat loss are concerns that Malaysia is actively working to address. We are seeing positive steps towards sustainable practices. The government and industries are collaborating with each other to ensure that economic development doesn't come at the expense of our natural heritage. This was echoed by an activist in the country. So what makes Malaysia's economy tick? First, its strategic location. Sitting along the Strait of Malacca, one of the world's busiest shipping lanes, Malaysia is a gateway between the East and the West. Secondly, a young and educated workforce fuels innovation and productivity. The emphasis on education has paid dividends, especially in sectors like technology and services. However, it's not all smooth sailing. Malaysia faces several economic challenges as well. Number one, which comes to my mind, is income inequality. It still persists with a noticeable gap between the urban and rural areas. While cities like Kuala Lumpur thrive, rural communities may not experience the same level of prosperity. The economy is somewhat reliant on oil and gas revenues. Fluctuations in global oil prices can impact government budgets, and economic stability. And political uncertainties and policy changes can also impact investor confidence. Consistency and transparency in governance are crucial for sustained growth of the country. According to one small business owner based in Kampong, which is a village in Malaysia, access to capital and markets is harder for them in rural areas. He said that we've talent and we have idea, but we need more support from the government and other public and private sector to reach our full potential. So the question arises, where does Malaysia go from here? The nation is pivoting towards a digital economy. Initiatives like the Malaysia Digital Economy Blueprint aim to integrate technology across all sectors from agriculture to education. There is also a growing focus on renewable energy and sustainable practices, aligning with global efforts to combat climate change. Entrepreneurs in Malaysia are the new face of the country's economy. Biotech and e-commerce, supported by the government programs and a vibrant venture capital scene. Education reforms are also underway to equip the next generation with skills for the future. Just think coding, critical thinking, and creativity. Malaysia's economic story is one of transformation, resilience, and aspiration. It's a tale of a nation that has navigated the tides of global change while striving to preserve its unique identity. That there are challenges ahead for the country, but there always are. Of course, there is no place without having any challenge. But with its strategic initiatives, rich resources, and most importantly, the spirit of its people, Malaysia, to my understanding, is poised to write the next exciting chapters in its economic journey. So next time you think of Malaysia, remember, it's not just a country of stunning landscapes and delicious foods. It's a dynamic economy with a promising future. Thanks for joining me on this exploration. Terima kasih, and inshallah, I hope to be able to see you in our next adventure. Till then, Salam Alaikum.